Now to the growing questions in the Pentagon leak investigation. This, as new information now suggests that some of the top secret documents included in that breach actually included details about Chinese spy balloons, similar to the one that President Biden ordered shot down back in January. The suspected leaker, 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman Jack Teixeira, now faces criminal charges that carry up to 15 years in prison.
Let's bring in ABC Chief Global Affairs Correspondent Martha Raddatz, who joins us from Washington, D.C. and here in studio with us. Former FBI Special Agent, ABC News contributor Richard Frankel, thank you both for being here. Martha, I want to start with you. Part of the latest findings is that there's new information of our intelligence agencies, what they knew about those Chinese spy balloons. That was part of that leak. What did we learn here?
Yeah, Eva, they learned a lot more. We learned a lot more than we thought we knew at the time. Of course, the nation was riveted watching that balloon cross the continental United States, going over some nuclear facilities, according to the Pentagon. The Washington Post has obtained some of those leaked documents, and in those leaked documents, they say that balloon was one of many as 4 balloons around the world, one circumnavigating the globe, they say, one that was over a U.S. carrier strike group, all those ships in the Pacific, and another crashing into the South China Sea. So a lot more going on there than we were aware of, Eva and Phil.
Richard, you have investigated leaks for the FBI, so I'm wondering how troubling you think it is that this information was out there allegedly for months before anybody really picked up on it.
Yeah, it is very troubling that it's out there, but there are a lot of I wouldn't call them hindrances, but there are a lot of checks that are now out there for the FBI and other members of the intelligence community that they can't just do straight open source searching on U.S. citizens. They have to have a reason to do those searches, and they're only allowed to search certain websites. What I understand now is that the president is looking at authorizing the FBI to open up that or expand that so that they can start searching more and more of these websites.
Martha, I have to ask you, I think it's the question a lot of us are thinking, how was this young National Guardsman able to have such a high security clearance?
I know that is the big question, the one everyone asked me as soon as this happened. A 21-year-old low-ranking enlisted guy. The thing is, he was an IT technician. He was a computer technician. And those computers contained high secret, top secret documents and information. So in order to fix those computers, he got that clearance. But that does not mean he should have been reading any of that. His clearance was what is called on a need-to-know basis. And someone in that rank and someone with that job would have no need to know all those top secret things. He would just need that clearance to work on those computers. And that's why they are looking at him as the suspect, because they claim he took that information, printed some of that information, or found it in a burn bag. However that information was found, that's what they suspect he did. But he did not and should not have been reading that, and certainly not copying it.
Martha, what does this mean for the United States as far as it means on the world stage?
Well, I think, I've been thinking about this a lot. I heard Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying our allies are happy that we're looking into this more carefully. But on the world stage, the most important thing here is that it revealed a lot of information. It revealed a lot of information about battlefield in Ukraine and information about North Korea. But it also, the danger here is how the United States obtained that information. And that's what really worries people. They do not want our adversaries in particular knowing how we obtained information about them, sources and methods. I mean, in the past, it's put lives in danger that you can find out names of people. We don't know the extent of this leak. We don't know every document leaked. But in the past, it has meant the lives of people who are helping out the United States.
And Martha, the way you describe how Teixeira was able to gain access, I kind of think of it as if you gave the keys to your house to somebody to pet sit or something, and then they go over into your den and get something out of your top drawer that they shouldn't have. So, Richard, in saying that, I ask you, how does the government prevent this from happening again? How do they look at who has clearance and who should maintain clearance?
Yeah, there's actually an agency now, CISA, is actually tasked with it. It's an agency that does the background checks through DHS, and that's government-wide, other than certain parts of the FBI and a couple of the other intelligence agencies. But they need to keep going over the re-investigations. So it used to be every 5 years you would get a polygraph, they would do a full background on you, and they would check to make sure that you are still within the realm of secret.
All right, former FBI special agent and ABC News contributor Richard Frankel, and of course, Chief Global Affairs anchor Martha Raddatz. Thank you both very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.